The ship was called Endurance. It lasted just 2 years. For 2 long years, the Endurance was a symbol of ambition, a testament to human will against the raw, unyielding power of the Antarctic. But in the vast, desolate wilderness of the Weddell Sea, ambition often meets a brutal end. Sir Ernest Shackleton, a figure already etched into the annals of exploration, set his sights on the last great prize, the first crossing of the Antarctic continent. His imperial transantarctic expedition was meticulously planned, equipped with the finest ship money could buy. The Endurance was a 3-masted barquentine built in Norway for polar exploration. Her timbers, over 2 feet thick, were a marvel of shipbuilding, designed to withstand the crushing embrace of pack ice. She was, in theory, unsinkable. In December 1914, the Endurance pushed south into the Weddell Sea, a treacherous expanse of shifting ice. Shackleton and his 27-man crew, confident and determined, believed they could navigate its frozen labyrinth. But the ice had other plans. It closed in, slowly at first, then with an inexorable grip. By January 1915, just over a month into their journey, the Endurance was trapped, frozen solid within a vast, unmoving floe. The ship became a prisoner, drifting with the ice, its engines silenced. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. The crew settled into an eerie routine, living aboard their frozen vessel, hoping for a thaw that never came. Then, in October 1915, the pressure began. The ice, contracting and expanding with the brutal Antarctic temperatures, started to squeeze the Endurance. Groans and creaks echoed through the ship's timbers, a prelude to its inevitable demise. The 24th of October brought a terrifying symphony of destruction. The ice, a living, breathing entity, began its final assault. The ship's robust hull, designed to withstand so much, was now fighting a losing battle. Shackleton ordered the crew to abandon ship. They salvaged what they could: food, sledges, dogs, and established a camp on the ice. They watched, helpless, as their home, their only link to civilization, was slowly torn apart. For 3 harrowing days, the Endurance struggled against its icy tormentors. It was a slow, agonizing death. The ship, once a symbol of hope, became a monument to the unforgiving power of nature. On October 27, 1915, at 5 p.m., the Endurance reared up, its stern lifting high into the air. Then, with a final shuddering sigh, it plunged beneath the frigid waters, swallowed whole by the Weddell Sea, gone in an instant. But the loss of the ship was not the end of the story. For Shackleton and his men, it was merely the beginning of an epic fight for survival, a journey that would test the very limits of human endurance. They were stranded, hundreds of miles from land, with no hope of rescue. Their only option was to march across the shifting ice, dragging their lifeboats, aiming for the distant, barely visible landmasses of the Antarctic Peninsula. Their journey across the ice was brutal. Temperatures plummeted, blizzards raged, and the ice itself was a constant threat, cracking and shifting beneath their feet. Every step was a battle. After months of desperate marching, they reached open water. Their 3 lifeboats, small and fragile, were their only hope. They set sail, navigating the treacherous, iceberg-strewn seas. Shackleton, along with 5 of his men, embarked on the most audacious part of their escape, an 800-mile open-boat journey across the notoriously turbulent Southern Ocean to South Georgia Island. The voyage in the James Caird, a modified lifeboat, was an almost unbelievable feat of navigation and sheer endurance. Battling hurricane-force winds and monstrous waves, they clung to life, their fate hanging by a thread. Against all odds, they reached South Georgia, but their ordeal wasn't over. They landed on the uninhabited side of the island, facing a treacherous trek across its mountainous, glaciated interior to reach the whaling stations on the other side. After a grueling 36-hour traverse, exhausted and frostbitten, they stumbled into the Stromness whaling station. Help was finally within reach, but the rest of their crew, still stranded on Elephant Island, awaited rescue. Shackleton, true to his word, made 4 attempts to rescue his men, battling against ice and storms. Finally, in August 1916, he succeeded. Every single man from the Endurance survived. The story of the Endurance is not just a tale of a ship lost, but a testament to leadership, resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. It's a reminder that even when all seems lost, survival is sometimes a choice. The Endurance lay undiscovered for over a century, a ghost ship deep beneath the waves, until its wreck was finally located in 2022. A perfectly preserved time capsule, a silent witness to one of history's greatest survival stories. Its discovery brought the story full circle, offering a poignant final chapter to a legend that continues to inspire. The Endurance may have succumbed to the ice, but its spirit and the spirit of its crew proved truly unbreakable. Explore another chilling tale of the deep ocean's forgotten mysteries by clicking here.